In this video, we are going to review some of the most common questions that I'm receiving from you folks when it comes to placing ads online. A very common question is, where do you get the pictures to put on sites like oodle.com with your ad? And my response to you is anywhere. You can purchase stock images. If you're on a budget, you can use images from Google Images. The one thing though is make sure that these images do not have a copyright. If they have a copyright, the rightful owner of the image can legally press charges. So just make sure that there is no copyright infringement. Or you can even repurpose the provided banners. So to give you an idea, let's take a look at stock images. So here is just one site. There are many sites. You can simply do a Google search for stock images and you will have a plethora of options. For this example, I'm going to jump into my Envato account. I'll go to Graphic River. And here I can see a huge selection of images. So let's say that I wanted an image that portrays abundance. I could type in abundance and click on search. And here I can choose this image of money bags. Notice the price is $6. I can choose this image here, which is a watch in dollars. That image is $5. So you can scroll around and you can find multiple images. Obviously, when you purchase the image, you will not have the background that says Envato. It will be crisp and clear. So that is a paid way in which you can purchase stock images if you'd like. Next, we can go to Google Images. Here on Google, I can type in abundance. I can hit enter, and right here, I've got my top options: web, images, books, videos, shopping, more, etc. Click on images, and here you have quite a few images. So you can take a look at this image here, and notice how it says that these images may be subject to a copyright. So you want to avoid anything that has a copyright. If you come across an image like this one, notice how it has the C encased in a circle. That is the universal symbol for copyright. This one here goes on to say that this image was copyrighted in 2000 by Bob Atkins. So now that you know what a copyrighted image looks like, let's go back to the previous example of looking for an abundance image. Abundance. Let's say that we are choosing this image here. You can click on the image. You can save the image to your computer. Okay, so now that we've saved it, if I wanted to add text to it to include a call to action, there are many ways to do it. I like using PicMonkey, P-I-C monkey.com. You don't need to register for an account. You can, but you don't have to. So just click on Edit, choose your image. There's your image. Now I can go to this T for text, and I get different text options. Avoid the options with the crown to the right. That is a premium feature, which means you need to pay to use it. I'll just use basic Arial, and I click on Add Text, and I get a text box, which I can slide anywhere. So I'm just going to type in okay. So since I'm doing this here on the fly without proper planning, this is very humble. But as you can see, I've got the basic. Join us tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Six-figure earner reveals how to make a living online with a simple blog. Now I can choose to make this bigger here by choosing the size, or I can drag on the edges of the image as well. I can make this bold to really make it stand out. I can change the coloring if I want. So if I wanted to, I can choose a different color. For the sake of this example, I'm going to do a dark, dark blue. I can center this, or I can justify it to the right. I'm going to center it. I can adjust this anywhere that I'd like. I can change the color of one individual line if I want, like so. I can make that individual line a little bit bigger as well. There we go. And now I can even add another text box. And you see it right here at the bottom. And I'm going to put in my domain name. And again, I can make this significantly bigger. Voila, like so. I can make it bold. Okay. So now I can save the image to my computer, and I can do EN Empower Our Call image. And I can save it to my computer. So now I know that I can use this image on Craigslist or Backpage in the events section, in the classes section. This would be something for you to do on Monday nights and Tuesday nights, where you can invite outsiders to the actual calls. And last but not least, let's take a look at how you can repurpose the banners that are provided for you. On day 2 of your 30-day traffic plan, you have some template banners that you can use. So let's make sure that we take full advantage of them. So here you have your links to access the banners. Just click on them. And let's say that I wanted to select something with the Freedom theme. I can see a few images here. I could certainly use this for an ad if I wanted to. And if you open this up in Google, you can just click on this arrow to download this image to your computer. Okay. Let's say that I wanted to use a different format. Let's say that I wanted to do this image right here. I could use my computer's screenshot function. I could use Dropbox, or I could use a free program called Jing. So I could, if I use Jing, it's represented by a sun icon. The top ray will give me crosshairs, and I can align these crosshairs here and highlight and select the portion that I want. By clicking on this first option that says capture an image, I could, if I wanted to, I can add arrows. I could add text. Visit, your domain name. Or I could simply just save it. If I want to save this physically to my computer, I click the second button that says Save. From Google Docs, you can create a new document, and you can literally do something as basic as insert, and you can choose a drawing. When you do that, you can choose a shape. Let's say that you wish to do a basic box. You can add basic text inside. And then you can adjust the text here. You can center it like so. You can make the font bigger if you'd like. I can insert arrows. I can adjust the arrow as well. I can fill it in with color, like so. and a box here. And I can add text. I can make it a little bit bigger, so let's try size 18. I can make it bold. I can change the color of the text if I want. Okay. Now let's say that I wanted to include part of an image. So I'm going to look for helping others and see what I get for images. And let's say that I like this image here. I can save it. How can I help? Back in my document here, I can select this image icon. I can choose the image that I want. Okay, and I can adjust this. And I can save it, and just like that, I now have an image. It's a very basic image, but it's just as effective. And once again, depending on your computer, you should have a built-in screen capture option. If you use a Mac, it is Shift, Command, and 4 at the same time. And you just cut your image like so. Okay, and it automatically shares it to my Dropbox. If you want to use Jing, it's the same process. Choose the top ray, align the crosshairs with your image, capture the image, and then to save it physically to your desktop, click the Save button. How can I help image? And click on Save. And voila, that is how you can make an image.